this off because I don't have rights to music, and I know I'll get in trouble for having music on here. I don't want to have that. So give me just a second. I should have had this off already. But anyway. Got it done. Got the music off. I don't know why that's a big deal, big issue, but whatever. This is my day one of me trying to let y'all know how stupid I do shit. I'm just gonna talk about whatever comes to my mind, and sometimes it's entertaining and sometimes it's not. But anyway, yeah, I'm just trying to see about getting a. I don't know. I know I have some stupid shit to talk about. Like, I have to, I am Native American. Well, this is, do a little backstory, I guess. I'm Native American. I've been over 13 years sober. I'm a full-blooded half-breed, should I say. I'm half Indian, Native American, Cheyenne, and Arapaho tribes. And my mom was white. And I don't know what, combination of all kinds of different things. But, Heinz 57, basically. Hold on. I'm 52 years old, and I am getting ready to go and get a fucking camera shoved up my ass tomorrow, and I gotta get prepped for it today. Woohoo! Fun stuff. But the main thing I want to talk about right now is the conversation I had with the people trying to set this up. Alright, my doctor, I go in to see this lady. She sees that I'm 52 years old, and she tells me that, it's time for me to have that camera shoved up my ass. Well, I'm like, okay. Well, why can't I do like I did last year with the... And she said, that's fine. You can get some stuff done that way, but we need a deeper look in there. And I'm like, how much deeper do you need to go, lady? Golly. Anyhow. I'm like, alright, fine, set it up. So I get this letter in the mail. When I get this letter in the mail, it's got two numbers on it. One is that tells me I need to call these people. Alright, so I call them to set the appointment up. They go and tell me that they don't have nothing for me. So I need to call the people back that sent me to them. And when they sent me to them, or the people that sent me to them, I said, okay, so I called the other people back. When I called them back, there was a freak ice storm and nobody was in the office that day. So I had to wait. To me, in my mind, I'm already in the ropes about this whole damn thing to begin with, okay? So that's strike one. I'm like, alright, fine. So I'll wait till the next day. Call the people back. Finally get an answer. They call me, tell me, we got everything set up. Go ahead and call the other place back. Give them till later on this afternoon, and they should have everything ready to set up. I'm like, okay. So I'll wait till later on in the afternoon, like they told me. Well, when I called the other company back, no answer. Apparently, they weren't in the office that day. So, guess what? In my mind, strike two. No, not two and a half. I don't know. Two. But, so, I'm like, alright, fuck it. I'll wait. And I waited until the next day. Finally called the other company back. When I called the other company back, they go and tell me they still ain't got no referral for me to fucking come in to get this procedure done. So to me, strike three. I'm done. I'm not. It's out. Done. I'm out of it. I was sitting there. I had to do I had to get another test done, and they called me to tell me the results of my test. Well, when they get done telling me about the results of my test, right? Well, this lady at the other end didn't know what she was expecting. Me being the Gen Xer that I am, the don't give a fuck, you know, fuck around, whatever. I don't. I just know she wasn't expecting the conversation that was about to happen with her and me. She proceeded to tell me, so is that all I need to? Is that all we need to discuss? I'm like, well, I'm gonna let y'all know one thing. I'm gonna tell you right now. They got me scheduled out to do a fucking booty cam, and they wanted to shove that camera up my ass, and um, I went through the whole spew about what happened, and I told her, I said, before I get this way, I'm gonna let you know that I was already on the ropes about not getting this fucking thing done. So, and I proceeded to tell her everything that happened. The strike one, strike two, strike three. And she said, as soon as I said that, she's like, right now I'm about ready to tell y'all to take that fucking shit, take that camera and shove it up somebody else's ass. And I think she might have had it kind of sort of on speakerphone, or I was just that loud when I was saying something, but you could hear somebody at the other end, not the one I was talking to, but somewhere in the background right there by where she was talking at. You could hear them chuckle so hard when I said you could shove that camera up somebody else's ass. I after that lady, she goes, I said, bless her heart. She says, please, if anything happens, do not call anybody else. Just call me back, and I will take care of it. I think the reason why she said that is because she wanted to hear if anything else was gonna happen, because I was just too funny for them on the phone. I don't know, but I know it was fucking stupid. I got something going on with my eye right now. But so they got it all situated. So I'm gonna go get this camera shoved up my ass tomorrow, bright and early. Yeah, but that's what happens when you get of age. Fucking do some shit like that. You know. I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I just know I got a lot of shit on my mind that I want to fucking say out to people. I'm not political. I'm not a political person. If anybody has any ideas about something that they want to hear me discuss, let me know. Other than that, I'm just gonna ramble, and if it catches somebody's eye or ear, whatever, so be it. If not, oh well. I wish I could figure out how to get it flipped over to my Facebook, but that's neither here nor there. I gotta get. I don't know. The I grew up in the. I'm a Gen X kid, as you can tell. Got the little gray areas. But I think back on some of the shit that I did now, and you can pretty much tell when I was stupid. Doing all that stupid shit when I was growing up. Riding in the back of pickup trucks, drinking water hoses. All that shit that you hear those other people fucking talk about, Gen Xers and shit like that. Yeah, but you don't hear them talk about, other things. Like things that go on my mind. Like, I don't know. Last couple of days, I thought about some things, and one of the things that you don't see, you seen the movie of this freaking orange cat, Garfield. But what people don't know nowadays is there was another orange cat that was better than Garfield. And I don't know if y'all know this or not, or if you even remember, but his name was Heathcliff. Out 5 years before Garfield. I think he's the only reason why Garfield was so popular was because his love of lasagna. That was it. That was the gimmick that thing. And I guarantee you, when they started doing that, a lot more people started eating a whole lot more lasagna. Yeah, those are my thoughts. I don't know. I'm kind of dumb that way. I see. I got a couple of these people that I look and follow, and they all have good. They all have good stuff, that they talk about, but uh, they don't. I guess they do or not. I don't know. I ain't seen a lot of their. I mean, I've seen a lot of their stuff, but I haven't seen all of it, so I don't know what they all talk about. But me, I'm just. People ask me when they, what do you think about this guy in office? And I look at him and I tell him, I'll tell you what, I'll tell you everybody all the time when they ask me political questions. I vote for the native. If there was ever a native fucking person that went into office, sure, I'd jump on them. I'd jump on a wagon. Fucking be, yeah, I'm all native. But they won't let that happen because they know it's going to be wrong as soon as a native gets in office, which is bullshit. Because they would be more about the land and the country than everything else. I think a true native with native cultures and stuff like that would be more about what's better for the land and the people than what's better for their pockets and the pockets of everybody else involved. That's all it is. That's all politics is to me. I don't know. I just know it's a bunch of fucking white people. Sorry to say it like that, but that's the way it goes on in my mind. I guess I need to change this to the mind of Big Indian. And, I figured I'd have some more things to talk about right away. But I don't know. You know, I can. I. I. This is my first day. I don't know what. I don't know what I'm doing. You know. I need some suggestions if I can ever get any. And I'm blind in one eye. Can you tell which one? But anyway, if I can, yeah, I moved back. I moved. I live in Oklahoma. Okay. And when I moved here, when I was about 9, 10 years old, uh, we wasn't supposed to be here for as long as we was, but we did, and we are, and I consider Oklahoma home. But I moved away for a while, and I came back. When I came back, uh, when I the only time I ever came back before were for funerals and stuff like that to my home, and I would see my family. We'd be cutting up and stuff like that, and but it'd always be over a funeral and stuff like that. So I was like, when I move back, you know, I'm gonna try and get and I try to get everybody to you know jump in, you know, try to be you know a closer family. But nobody wants that anymore. They're too busy in their own fucking minds or their own little worlds that they don't have time for family when they talk about being a family. I don't get it. But anyway, you know, I want to be more involved with them. I reach out my hand. I reach it out. I reach it out. I reach it out. Before too long, I'll get to the point where I will be um, tired of reaching, and that's where I've gotten to about with some of my family. So I have to deal with my friends, and they don't know how to take me. My family don't know how to take me. They I don't know. I'm trying to think of things of without having the internet right here looking at, so I can see what's going on. Uh, I won't be able to talk about anything. And it's my first day, so you know, don't hate me. I'm trying to do something different from everybody else. So I don't know if this even reaches anybody. Dead air. That's why. See, that's why I wish I could play music in the background. That would be so much easier. So I can just relax and talk about free flowing stuff in my mind. Okay, you see this uh big black thing over here in the back? Oh, it's over here, right? I don't know. Everything's backwards on my camera, so I think it's right here. Yep. that big black thing over here. I got, I grow my own marijuana. Or as one of these other guys I see, he calls it broccoli. Eh, I'll just call it what it is: weed, smoke, grass. You know, they call it. I've heard people call it the devil's lettuce. You know, whatever. But I grow my own. I try not to buy from the dispos because mine is so much better. And I just started, but I had helping hands from people, and I don't know. I get brain farts and I get to talking about something, and my mind rolls off into somewhere else, and so there we go. I'm off on another trip about something else. But it's getting pretty hard for me to come up with something right now, and without anybody giving me any feedback right now, since this is my first day. It's gonna be the hardest part is the first parts first of it, because you know, trying to come up with content for people to fucking be interested in. You know, I could tell you some of my stories. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do some of my stupid shit that I did. Like there's a railroad track bridge that goes across Lake Texoma, and uh, there's two spots where we was at. There's two spots you can jump off of this bridge, and it was super high. I think back that's when I should have realized that that's when I was what should I say, dumbass. You know, I moved into this one little town when we first got just shortly after we got moved into Oklahoma. We was here 2 3 years, something like that, before we got moved to this other place, this other town, and we was sitting there, and it was right around the end of school years, something like that, and anyhow, we go out. I went out behind my house right after we got moved into this house. Went out, was walking around outside, and I hear these people screaming, "Hi!" All this, yeah, all these hands clapping and shit like that. So, curiosity killed the cat. So I went and walked around to find the place of these sounds. And lo and behold, I get there, and there was a whole shitload of people playing softball. And I was just sitting back watching, and I started seeing people, and they look at me and say, "Hey, come on over, you wanna play?" I'm like, yeah, I guess. To believe it or not, by this time, I don't think I've played a lick of baseball or softball. I've wrestled. I played football in the other two towns that I lived in when I first got to Oklahoma. Other than that, I was just always just a real rough kid, you know, doing climbing trees. That was my thing. I got stuck in a tree one time. Anyhow, back to my story. So I get up there, and everybody they made fun of me because of the way I threw. I couldn't hit the ball, even in slow pitch. Yes, slow pitch. I could not hit the ball. And I finally hit it. I was like, "Oh yeah!" It went about stook. Not very far. But we did that. They talk about. I hear people talk about it. The stuff. You know, they always bring up everything that we did and stuff like that, but they don't bring up any stories, man. That's the thing about it, man. It's the stories that makes the Gen Xers Gen Xers. You gotta hear the stories. Like I was 13, 14, 15 years old. I can't remember how. I was like 15, 16, something like that. Anyhow, I got drunk. And I got really fucking drunk. That and let's just say I woke up in the middle of a field, bare ass, with shit hanging out my ass. The only thing I can think of is I had to take shit, and I didn't have nowhere to go, and passed out right there. Damn, those are the good old days. Stupid shit you do, man. That's why I say bullshit with the big Indian. Because you never know what's going to come out my mouth. That's like when I was where I grew up at, man. There was this big old hill that come in, and when the whole town would ice up, it was like in a valley, man. So when snow hit that town, snow, ice, everything, when it hit that town, it stayed down. I don't know why, but it stayed in the town. And I had this old friend of mine. He I don't know if anybody has ever done this in the middle of town, going down the road, with about 6 or 7 kids holding on for dear life, laughing our asses off while we were getting drug around by a pickup on the hood of a car that was tied to it with a rope. He would spin, take a corner like that, and that whole hood would just go slide all the way around. We're just like, yeah! That was fun. I had a friend of mine, man. He had a motor, little 50 or 75. I can't remember if it was a 50 or 75 cc. It was a little motorcycle, man. Me and him would fucking sit there. He'd be on that move. I'd grab a hold of that damn thing. I had some old cowboy boots, some old pointed toe cowboy boots that I got from a older uncle or something like that. I put those damn things on. We'd be holding on to that damn thing while it was snow and ice all over this big area. Yeah. Use them damn boots like skis, man. Holding on to the fender of that motorcycle, man. It was awesome. Yeah, that stupid shit, man. We gotta tell those stories, man. We gotta tell them. Tell them, man. Tell them how it is. I wonder. Let's see. I should have did that too. I'll try that tomorrow. Oh, sorry. I was thinking about trying to go ahead and set my phone up, and that way I can go live with Facebook too. But I should have did that earlier when I started this one. While I'm sitting here, I think I will try to do that. Uh-oh. Uh Video. Turn the camera around. Let's see. Let's see. Haha. All right. Got it going now. Maybe we'll get some more action. I should have started this earlier. I got two cameras going right now. I got one for YouTube and one for Facebook Live. I guess whatever. If you can, try to get to the YouTube one that I started earlier, and there was some other stuff on there that was kind of all right to fun talk about whatever. Oh look, my hair. My hair looks so pretty today. But I'll just talk about everything. Hopefully, some of my other people that I know if I can jump in here and say howdy and whatever. But I just want to try and talk about everything. Whatever. The stuff I said on YouTube already would have been a whole lot better if I had people here to bounce it off of. But I'm going to try and do this more often. And if I can get people to stop messaging me. And getting these, I get, my mind gets to moving too fast, and I get to thinking about other things and where I shouldn't be. I should keep it right here where I need it. But anyway, this big it is bullshit time. Uh, I'll just talk about everything. On my YouTube, I was already talking about um, I was talking about all kinds of different shit. Stupid shit you do when you was a kid. For Gen Xers, we did a lot of stupid things, and on my YouTube deal, I already said this, but I gotta say it again. Uh, no, just go look at my YouTube thing. I've got it up there. I'm hoping to get it put on my Facebook page, so that way you can go check out the other part of this live video that I've done. But I did some stupid shit. And I want to hear other people's stupid shit stories. You know, I see these people doing all these little videos or whatever talking about this or that, and I don't hear them tell a story about their Gen X kid life, and that's what I'm here about. I'm gonna talk about some of the shit that I've done. You know, like I said, jumping off a bridge earlier. I did it twice. And when somebody tells me, "Go jump off a bridge," I already did. Don't need to. I already did that. Yeah. We didn't when I was growing up. It was constantly with me. Every time I turned around, I was always fighting with somebody over some stupid shit. See, that's where people nowadays, I think, is what I consider calling it bitching up. When you going, oh man, pull out a fucking gun. That's a fucking pussy. Pull out a fucking gun. Knuckle up, motherfucker. Let's see where your fucking manhood is in. But they don't want to do that no more. They too scared to get hurt. That's the way it was when I was growing up. Knuckle up. Scrap it out. Yeah. I don't know. I have no idea what I'm doing. I just wish I could get some people to come in and, help. Help me. Gen X stuff, man. You hear people talk about that. I see videos about that shit all the time. People talking about Gen X this or Gen X that, Gen Z, millennials, baby boomers, whatever. Fuck, I don't know what all that shit is. I just know when I grew up, I didn't have. My mom wasn't around. I okay. I hear all these. Like I say, I hear all these Gen X things, but I grew up with a single mother and a sister, only boy in the house until my mom got some boyfriends, and she wasn't. I mean, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't good either. See, um, where was I trying to go with this? I don't know. I know I got some shit to fucking funny shit to say when it comes down to it. My mind fucking let it go. I just I need a bounce off thing. Where I can fucking bounce it off of shit. Yeah. I've already been on my YouTube part for almost 40 minutes. I don't know how long it's been on on the Facebook one. Not long. I got. I told this earlier. I gotta go get a procedure done tomorrow. I'm already about 40 minutes on that other one, so I'll just go ahead and let it finish off, and then I'll flip back over to Facebook and let it finish that way, so I can. Yeah, that's what I'll do. Uh, but if I can get some feedback from people, that'd be awesome. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and get off of YouTube if I can figure out how to get off of there. uh, yeah, about it. Alright, well,